So I understand it took you some persuading to be in this movie.
Yeah, I think everybody thought that the mythology had been done, and why make another one? And I read a script for it eventually, and felt I read that a lot of people have said it was just me who was saying it wasn't. Didn't seem like the right script, but that's not true. It was everybody. Everybody was feeling that way. And so, initially I kept saying no to it, and then it dawned on me, through just taking a bit of time, and I tend to come to, decisions fairly slowly about movies. It just kind of dawned on me that actually there really could be something fantastic here. And I wanted to be a part of that, I wanted to be a part of something which people thought they had written off, and try to revive that and give it some kind of credibility again.
Now, you did a lot of your own stunts in Batman. Did you do a lot of them in this one? Did you want to stay
I
true
could.
to
I
them?
mean, in fact, there was a lot less dangerous stunts involved with making Terminator than there were with Batman.
Really? It looks dangerous.
It looks it, but much less strenuous stunts as well.
There were a few injuries on the set, right? There was
I don't remember.
not many that you remember.
But you got a human being. By the time you're going up against a titanium robot, there's not much of a fight in it, really. So it was more to do with weapons and weapon handling and training and like that for me with Connor. So not nearly as strenuous as it was with the Batman movies.
What did you think of Arnold's CGI performance?
Fantastic.
He deserves an Oscar, man.
I was so happy to see him in there. He had his word for a little while that he wasn't going to do it, and that wasn't a good feeling.
Did you call him up yourself?
I never did. No. I did bump into him one time and sort of mention it, but
what'd you say when you saw him?
I just said, hey, you think about it. But you know what? I think he's got a lot more important things that he has to consider, and that was the point with this. He didn't have to take a second of his time to do it. It's all CGI,
Right.
All
But he had to give us permission to.
That was it. He just had to say yes, fine. There's no more commitment than that. But yeah, it makes a huge difference. It gives it, the link to the former movies, and you can't help but feel it gives it that little stamp of credibility.
How did it feel when you delivered the round of applause in the theater when you delivered that infamous "I'll be back" line?
Well, I was really in two minds about that. It was a excellent writer and a good friend of mine who came on board for unfortunately just for a few weeks because he had other obligations. But he initially wrote that line. But he called me up before he spoke with McGee or anybody, and he said, look, I've just written this line, and he said, Christian, I kind of feel like you're going to be able to sell it, without it becoming too cheesy, and, he said, but I just want to run it by you first before I mention it to anybody else. Is this something you even want to try? And I thought about it, I went, I think we should at least give it a shot, and I try to just, because it is such a logical answer to the question I'm asked in the movie.
Right.
And I just kind of underplayed it. So I was kind of hoping, all right, people wouldn't see it coming and would only dawn on them a few seconds after hearing it that, that is that line from the previous one. So,
it did, because you could kind of hear it and then it came.
Hopefully we got away with that, and from what I hear, people have enjoyed it.
They have. They reacted very
well. And this,
well.
a movie like this is very much... for all the talk the actors go on about character development and everything, it's important, but it's far less important in a movie like this. I mean, ultimately, you want to have a good human story. Any story is only good when, people can look at other humans and understand them. But, what do people want to see? People want to see the Terminators. They want to see them fighting the Terminators. They want to see that. That's the exciting stuff. That's what's novel about this. About this movie. So I was under no delusions that the acting involved in this movie was never going to be the focus for any audience member.